Hey everyone and welcome to the club. Today I'll be showing you how to draw Chibi Gamora from Guardians of the Galaxy. Let's get started on the left side with the eye. I'm going to draw a curve for the upper eyelid, starting from the outside. I'm going to curve in and then slightly down. We're going to do the same thing on the right side. So we're going to leave a gap in the center, starting from the inside of the eye. We'll curve up and then out. Now on the left side I want to tuck a half circle underneath the eyelid. Starting from the outer edge, curve around and down. I just want to leave a little bit of an overhang on the inside. We'll do the same thing on the right. So stepping in, drawing a half circle all the way up towards the outside. Now on the top left, we want to draw a small circle for a highlight. So this is going to get tucked in underneath the eyelid. So on the left side, draw that. Now in the middle of the eye, we're going to draw in the small circle for a pupil. So tucked in underneath the highlight, just go up and underneath the eyelid. Color that in black. Let's move over to the right side and do the same thing. So we're going to start with the highlight circle just underneath the eyelid. And then in the center of the eye, we're going to draw in the pupil. So at the side of the highlight, we'll circle around, up underneath the eyelid. We'll color that in black. I'm going to go back to the top of the eye and draw a thicker eyelash. From this top corner, we're just going to curve up and out towards the left. Now I'm going to curve down and just taper towards a point on the inside of the eye. We're going to go in and color all that in black. Let's do the same thing on the right. So on the outside corner, we're just going to curve up and out towards the right. Now on the inside of the eye, right up here, we're just going to curve up and out towards that tip. We're going to go ahead and color all that in black. We're going to go up above the eyes and draw in the eyebrow. So starting on the outside, just above the eyelash, we're going to curve up, round it out, and just come down towards the inside of the eye. Going out, and then just with a steep angle, coming down. We'll do the same thing on the right side. Starting from the inside, curve up, round it out, and just pull that in towards the top of the eyelash. I want to thicken up the top curve up here. So I'm going to start at the bottom again, and just taper up so it gets thicker, and then just taper back down so it gets thinner down to the inside. We'll color that all in black. We're going to do the same thing on the right side. So starting up here, just going to taper out so it gets a bit thicker around the turn, and then just pull that back in. We'll color all that in black. Let's move in between the eyes just down here and draw the nose. So I'm going to start with a U shape, going across. Then on the left side, I'm going to step down and just draw a little C for the nostril. Do the same thing on the right side. Now on either side, on top of the nostrils, just going to curve down along the side. Now below the nose, we're going to draw in the mouth. So I just want to give her a crooked smile. So just down here, we're going to curve down and then just pull that up, aiming towards that point there. We're going to draw in the top lip. So stepping in, we're going to curve up towards the nose, curve back down, and just blend it out towards the side on the right. We'll draw in the bottom part of the lip. So on the side here, we're going to curve down and just pull that up on the right side. Let's go ahead and draw in the bottom part of the face. So just left of this eye, we're going to curve down in towards the chin, just below the mouth here. So right here, we're going to curve in towards the middle. Now I'm going to round out the chin and just come back up on the right side. From these 2 points, I just want to curve around the eyebrow and just come up towards the top of the hair. So right here, we're just going to curve out slightly and go up. Do the same thing on the right. So curving out slightly around the eyebrow and then pull that in. From these 2 points, we're going to curve in towards the center, widow's peak. Going up slightly, then down in the middle, and then we'll go out towards the right side. Let's go in and add some of those facial details. So on the left side, we're going to draw an angled line. We're going to do the same thing on the right, just on the inside edge of the eye. Now from the top, we're going to curve up, and we'll curve back down towards the bottom of the line. Do the same thing on the right, curving up, and we'll curl that back towards the bottom. Up above the eyebrows, we're going to draw 2 more little details up here. Starting here, we're just going to draw a little wave, almost like an S shape. It goes up, and we'll curve down towards the eyebrow. do the same thing on the right. So lining this up, do a backwards sort of elongated S, curve that down towards the eyebrow. On the sides of the cheek, we're just gonna add a little detail here. So underneath the eye, we're just gonna curve down. From the top, we're gonna go straight across and curve down towards the bottom. We'll do the same thing on the right. Starting with that curve. From the top, we'll go straight across and then curve down towards the bottom. Now before I draw on the hair, I want to draw on the body because the body overlaps the hair. So on either side of the chin, we're going to locate the side of the body, curving out and then down. Do the same thing on the right side, curving out and then down. We're going to connect those 2 points with a curve. Now we're going to step up and draw that same curve for the belt area. Below the chin, we're going to locate the collar. So right in here, we're just going to draw a curve from left to right. On the left side, we're going to curve up underneath the chin. Do the same thing on the right side. Now below this line, we're going to draw a reverse curve, going the opposite direction, going up in the middle, and then down towards the right. From these 2 points, we're going to curve in towards the belt, coming down. On the sides here, we're going to add a little opening. So right on the left, we're going to go straight in, and then straight out. Do the same thing on the right. Up in here, we're going to add a little detail. So right down here, we're going to add a circle. Move over towards the right, we'll do the same thing. Then just above, we're going to draw a smaller circle. Inside the belly area here, we're going to add some cross hatching. So from the top left, we're going to angle with a straight line coming down. We'll do the same thing for the right, coming down. Now we're going to draw that twice. Just below this line, we're going to step down, draw another line. And then on this side, coming from right to left, we'll add a couple little lines on the side here. So 2 lines angling down, and the same on the right. On the sides of the body, we want to add just a little bit of the sleeve. So from this line, we're going to step over, curving down and in. Do the same thing on the right side. Now going back to the left side, let's draw on this arm. So in the bottom corner here, we're going to curve down and out. We do a little half circle for the thumb. Now from this thumb, I just want to curve in the opposite direction up towards the wrist. At the bottom of this thumb, we're just going to swirl around the thumb like that. Step down. Another curve for the second finger. The third finger is going to go all the way up towards this point in the sleeve. So curving around, and we'll just pull that back up underneath. Let's do the same thing on the right side. From here, we're just going to curve down towards the wrist. Do a little half circle for the thumb. Then we'll curve back up towards the top. At the bottom of the thumb, we're just going to swirl around the thumb, going up, step down, another curve going up, and then again the third finger is going to go all the way up in towards the sleeve. Curving out, and pulling that in. Now we're just going to add the little wraps in the arms. So from the bottom of the thumb, that little corner there, we're just going to go over the knuckles and out towards the outside of the arm. Up here, about halfway down the arm, we draw another curve from the top of the wrap. Now we're going to add some stripes in here. So just stepping down, we're going to add that same curve, going across. We'll just repeat that 3 times across the arm. Let's do the same thing on the right side. Right here at the base of the thumb, curving above the knuckles, lining up the top of the wrap, curving across. We're going to draw that 3 times across the arm. Let's move down and draw on the legs. So stepping down from the middle, we're going to draw a curve from left to right for the lower torso. On the left side, we're going to step in just a little, curve down towards the heel. Do the same thing on the right. So stepping in, curving down towards the heel. We draw on the bottoms of the feet. So from the heel to the toe, we'll draw a little curve. Do the same thing on the right side. Now from the toes, we want to curve up the top of the foot. So on the left side, we're just going to curve up and then in. On the right, we'll do the same thing. So curving down towards the toe. Now from the hips, all we want to do is just curve down towards the top of the foot. So on the left side, we're going to curve out and then down. So there's a little bit of an overlap. Do the same thing on the right. we're going to add a little sole along the bottom of the foot. So right at the toe, we're going to step up, just curve alongside the bottom, and as we get in towards the middle, we're going to go up, and then flatten out towards the inside of the leg. Let's do the same thing on the right. Starting from the heel side, we're going to curve down, flatten out, and just follow that curve all the way towards the toe. We're going to step up about halfway up the leg, draw a curve with the top of the boot. Now we're just going to add some wraps along here. So from this corner, I'm going to curve across towards the front of the leg. I'm going to curve again down towards the top of the sole. Right from this corner, I'm just going to come in with a curve right in towards that line. Let's do the same thing over here. Starting from the top inside corner, curve out towards the outside of the leg, and then from the top of the sole, we'll curve up. About halfway along this line, we're going to curve up towards the top right. Let's add a belt just angled down along the hips. So from the left corner here, we curve down and out towards the right. We're going to draw that twice. So stepping down, draw another curve going across. Now over here, we're just going to add a little simple buckle, just two lines side by side. On this side, we're going to add another strap coming out in the opposite direction. So underneath this belt, we'll curve across to the outside, step down, and draw that twice. Let's add a couple straps on the upper thigh. So on the left side, we're just going to curve across towards the inside of the leg, step down, we'll draw that twice. Do the same thing on the right. Now that we have the body in place, we can go back up and draw in the hair tucked in behind the body here. So I'm going to start from the widow's peak. I'm going to draw a curve going up. We're going to follow this line, leaving a gap up towards the top of the head and draw a point. From here, I'm going to work my way around the left side. So we start with a curve going around towards the side of the head, going up, and then down. We'll do the same thing on the right. Going up, and then down. Now from here, we want to wave out the hair. So on the left side, we're going to curve out, and then just pull that back in. On the right, we'll do the same thing. So blending to a curve going out, and then back in. Now we're just going to flare out the bottom of the hair. From this point on the left, we'll curve out. Now I'm going to draw some hair strands along the bottom here. From this point, I'm going to curve in, so tapering in, and we're going to curve back out. Now from here, I just want to curve back in behind the arm. We'll do the same thing on the right side. So just blending to a curve that goes out towards the right, and we'll taper that back in. We'll do one more curl, going out, and then back in behind the arm. We're going to go back to the top and add some hair strands up here. So from the widow's peak, I'm just going to curve up and out towards the right. We'll step up this line and draw another curve going over. We'll do the same thing on the left side. From the widow's peak, we'll curve up and then out. Step up, curving up and out. Now just in the back here, we're going to add some more strands of hair. So alongside the cheek, we're just going to curve down and over towards the left. We'll step over and just draw a shorter curve. We'll do the same thing on the right, curving out, stepping in with a short curve. Let's add some of that hair separation line because the hair is pink at the bottom and purple at the top. So along here, we're just going to add some little jagged lines. On the side of the hair, we'll curve down and in, do a short curve going up. We'll curve back in. Now I'm going to curve this up underneath the head. We'll do the same thing on the right side. Starting from the top of this curve, curving down, back up, down, and then in behind the head. And that's pretty much it. There we have it. There's Gamora from Guardians of the Galaxy. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you subscribe and send us your requests in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.